It sounded intriguing. I was just checking it online and I saw that they were offering one of the Islam classes. And I was like, I never took Islam class actually, like as a religion, you know. When I was back home, okay, it was a Muslim country, so that's it. I never took Islam as a religion class. So because of that, I just came into this department and I just like signed up for that class. And it was a really good experience. Like I enjoyed it so much that I'm taking another religion class this semester again. There was a certain prospect about when we talk about the Sunnis and the Shias. So in that class, she told us about Imam Mahdi, who is considered like a big person in Islam. Like, so I thought that he was a saint type person for every single Muslim. I never thought it in any other way because I just heard the name because in Pakistan there are many Shias. So I just thought that it's the same for Shias and Sunnis. But in that class, I came to know it wasn't like that. Which I was practicing and which I was saying was kind of wrong because she told us that Sunnis do not believe that way. And I was kind of surprised because I'm a Sunni and I was like, oh my God, I just didn't knew that.
Right.
And then I went back home and I was like, Mom, do you believe in Imam Mahdi? And she was like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. And then I'm still like concerned about it. Do we or do we not? And then like I met another friend of mine and she's from Egypt and I was so embarrassed to ask her that I didn't knew it and I had to ask someone else like for my class. I was like, so do you believe in Imam Mahdi? And she was like, yes we do. I was like, so you're Sunni? She was like, yes we are. I was like, okay, so she was like, what do you mean? You don't believe in Imam Mahdi? I was like, I do. I don't just know like what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
So it's kind of new thing for me. I just learned it from this class. Okay, as I'm from Pakistan, we are neighboring countries with India, and like we were part of it. But I didn't knew anything about Hinduism. I just knew all of their culture. I knew all of their gods' name because of the TV and all that stuff. But now it makes sense when I took this class that how this god does this thing and how this god is considered this. So like everything they do, everything that is on the media makes sense to me now. I look at it differently as I used to look at it before. So is like when we study about Buddhism, how it is as a religion. Like you just see it on the TV and you're like, oh, monks. You just don't understand what they're doing.
Right.
And then when you look at it and then you understand, oh, so this is what their practice means, and this is how sacred things are to them, their books and all that stuff. So like that's why it's quite an interesting class. After midterm, he just came out with all the monotheist religions, and he was like, okay, let's start with Judaism, and then Christianity, and then Islam. So he started with how the concept of monotheist God started from Judaism, and it went down to Christianity, but they didn't combine. Judaism remained another religion, Christianity another, and then came Islam, which again was another religion, but they all have the same beliefs at a certain level, and then they divide. So it's quite a good experience. Like last semester, after having this class, I went back home, and we were having a discussion about about a sect of Islam, and I was like, nah, this is like this, and they were like, okay, we live in Pakistan, and you're coming from states like you're not going to mosque anywhere, and you don't know anything about it, and we are just going to classes regularly and having the religious, the gatherings and everything. So how can you tell us all about it? And I was like, I'm actually taking a religion class. And like when you come here, you just don't look at with the prospect of Pakistani people or a certain group. You look at all what people think. So it's quite interesting. All the courses they teach here, you don't get all these options anywhere else.